Hey there, hello and welcome. It is Madeline here. Happy Sunday, or whenever you're watching the replay. But this is especially instrumental for a Sunday or the beginning of the week because I want to give you some love for your week ahead. And I remember back when I was suffering from anxiety, Sunday nights, especially around this time, I would call it the witching hour. I would start to feel really anxious about the week ahead. So tonight, I want to give you some love and a little tip and tool to help you move into your week ahead and guide you through the week so you can feel less anxious, less depressed, whatever negative emotions you're feeling. Let me know in the comments what it is you feel Sunday night as you go into the week ahead, so you can gather some strength and give you a new perspective so you can step into who you really are. And that's what I want to talk to you about today is who are you really? You're not who you think you are. Last week I talked about all the doing, right? So, and that we are not only our self-worth is not determined upon what it is that we do, what it is that we accomplish, what it is that lost my train of thought. Anyway, if you're on the line, say hey, let me know that you are with me. I can see that there's beautiful souls watching, but I can't see who you are unless you put something in the chat. So who are you really? Not who you think you are. No. So in my Primordial Power program, one of the primary principles, outcomes of the program, essentially it is to eliminate anxiety and or depression or emotional turmoil. And we do that pretty easily and effortlessly in the program. And then in order to get you to stay there, right, because we wipe your slate clean and then we get you to a place of well-being and feeling good about yourself, and from a place where you can start to move forward in a healthy, happy, and joyful way. And in order to do that, we reconnect you with your primordial power, and which is who you really are. Okay, so your primordial power is who you really are, and that bears repeating. And I gave you a little glimpse of that last week, and I want to delve into that a little bit more tonight. Okay, so as we go into the week ahead, we're going to play many roles, right? And that's what I want to talk to you about today, right? Is that we are not the roles that we play, right? So, and what would your week be like, right? What would your day-to-day interaction be if you were like a Shakespearean actor in a play, right? And navigating the roles that you play throughout the week, right? So what are those roles? So for me, so this week I'm going to play a teacher, right? A mother, a daughter, a sibling, a colleague, a friend, so what, you get the idea, right? So I really enjoy all of those roles. Sometimes I enjoy some of those roles more than others, depending on what's going on in my day, but those are not, those roles, that's not who I am, right? So what roles are high achiever? I'm going to make stuff happen this week. I'm going to be, a coach, a mentor this week. And again, I'm going to really enjoy those roles. What roles are you going to play this week? Okay, specifically as we head into the work week, right? So what if those were just roles that you were going to play and that you get to decide how you show up for yourself, for your week, and for the people that are counting on you, right? So again, last week I introduced you to who you really are. So let me do that again, right? So I have your attention, you're listening to the sound of my voice, and thank you for that. Now turn your attention to the one who's listening, okay? That's who you really are. And in my Primordial Power program, the work that we do, right? Part of the work that we do, foundational work that we do, is reconnect you to that power, right? who you really are, which is an infinite being with unlimited potential, who is joyful, peaceful, fulfilled, including productive, happy, an achiever, right? But we are all those things from, well, right? You're peaceful, you're happy, you're joyful. There's no anxiety, there's no depression, there's no trauma, there's no emotional turmoil. Who you really are is joyful, is happy, is peaceful. Again, that bears repeating, okay? And I'm going to give you a tip tonight to help you reconnect with that during the work week, especially if things are going, you're having challenges, okay? Which there's always challenges, right? That's how life is, right? So back to our essential nature, which is peaceful, joyful, happy, and fulfilled. And then from that place, we are productive, right? We are purposeful. We make things happen. We have fun, right? You should be doing all of those things should be prevalent in your life. And if they're not, it's simply because you've disconnected from who you really are. That's one of the main principles in my Primordial Power, is that you've just forgotten, you've disconnected. And in the program, I have a proven system to reconnect you to who you are after we disconnect you from anxiety and or depression or whatever ails you, okay? So I hope that makes sense. And today I want to share with you a tip to take with you again into the week. So if you're having a challenge or a difficult time, you're feeling anxious and or depressed, more so for anxiety, this will help you get through, okay? So, and before I do that, right, just my Primordial Power program, all right, my loves, enrollment is open now, okay? So we can get started in the new program in the new year on January, I forget the date exactly, but it's mid-January, and you want to start now because you know that January is too late, okay? That the holidays quickly turn into the new year when everyone's gung-ho, and then before you know it, it's mid-January and you've fallen off the wagon, and then it's February, and then it's July 4th, and you haven't done what you wanted to do, which was heal yourself of your overwhelm, your anxiety, your depression, right? That's right. So book that call with me so we can help you start reconnecting to your power, right? Taking your power back right now. And for those of you who are ambitious, and I know you're all ambitious, right? That's why we're here. That's why we're here together, right? For those of you who are serious about getting your life together, healing your anxiety or depression once and for all, book your power session with me so we can talk about how to reconnect you to your power right away, right? As soon as the day that we speak on the phone, okay? And you schedule that call by going to MadelineCorrea.com/apply. I'll put the link in the comments below. And then we'll talk about how we can get you reconnected to your power right away. So, but the tip that I want you to take into the new year with you, I call this 4x4. I call this 16 seconds to bliss, right? As named by my teacher, David G. But the Navy SEALs do this, and they call it 4x4 because, they're too strong and powerful and badass to be taking 16 seconds into bliss. So, but this is so powerful that Navy SEALs do this in order to recollect themselves, right? To regain themselves from a high pressure, high stress situation. So this can work for you as well, right? And this is a 4-count breath. And it's 16 seconds to bliss, David G says, because as quickly as, 4 counts of 4, you'll start feeling relief in your body, mind, and spirit, because you're being negatively impacted by your anxiety in every aspect of your being. You know that, don't you? That's right. So what you do with this 4x4 breath is, and you can do this, right? You can do this in a meeting, right? Ideally, you get to close your eyes, right? So if you're in your office or in a workspace or in your car, right, you can close your eyes and really get the full benefit of this practice. But if you're in a meeting and you feel overwhelm coming upon you, or anxiety coming upon you, or negative emotion, you can do this breath and recover, get a hold of yourself pretty quickly. Okay, so, and what you do is, right, ideally you want to be sitting up straight. We always want to be sitting up straight with our spine erect, right? Not rigid, but straight. And just count in, right? Just with mouth closed, if you can, in through the nostrils for a slow count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. A comfortable count of 4 for you, okay? And do that for, ideally a few minutes, right? But as I mentioned, as quickly as 16 seconds, your body is shifting into homeostasis, or back to normal, back into relaxation response, okay? But you can do that for a few minutes, and you can actually save yourself from an anxiety attack, okay? And when we're breathing, right, when our attention is on our breath, I believe that the breath is, and the ancient wisdom traditions teach, that the breath is what connects us to God or spirit, the universe, Allah, Buddha, whatever it is that you believe, okay? It's through the breath. We come into this world with a breath, we leave this world with a breath, and it's through the breath that we're connected to God, and it's through the breath that we're connected to who you really are, to who we really are. Again, turn your attention to the one who's listening, okay? All right, my loves. I hope this serves you. Let me know what questions you have, what your thoughts are, and hopefully I will be talking to you quickly on one of the, this week, on a power session. Grab your spot now, and until then, I will see you in the gap. Okay? Namaste. Be blessed.